playwright.config.ts. Today we will discuss about this file and how the execution, how this is the main like a manager for all our test execution. So in playwright configuration.ts we configure the settings which are global, which applies to all the test case in our framework or in our test directory. Like here I have this playwright automation, so this is my project and I have playwright.config.ts. so this will be the playwright. Whenever I execute the test, so it will read through the instructions which are provided here. This is a global configuration, and global configuration, I mean by that, like it applies to all the, it applies this setting to all the classes out there which I have here. Let's understand it very briefly. So first of all, what we will do is like here test directory is dot test, so it will identify, okay, so playwright, whenever we execute the script, it will know like inside of this tests, this is the test and I have all my testing files. And I want to run fully parallel, means in one go, if I want to execute all the test scripts parallelly, so it will work like that. Means parallel execution it enables if I am adding this setting, and we do parallel execution so that to save our time, consider it as a completely all tests running parallel in each different windows. Okay, so next comes is our retries part. So like whenever a script fails, so will it retry on failure or not? So here we need to define, if I have defined instead of 0 1, so it will try it one more time. Okay, but this setting is only for whenever we are running test scripts in CI. Okay, not in our local machine. Now coming to workers, so how many workers are involved while execution of test scripts? So this depends on, like if you have your local machine, so you keep a practice like 50% of the 50% of utilization you use for workers, so that this memory of, or like the test allocation in your local machine remains efficient, so that the all the test cases should pass and work smoothly. If you are increasing the worker count, which is not bearable by the computer by parallelly executing the scripts, so the test is gonna fail. In CI, usually we run the worker based on the capacity of the particular environment. Now coming to like so reporter is HTML, so HTML report will be generated, and there is a trace. Okay, so we have discussed what is a trace in our previous video. So usually it's a good practice, like whenever a script fail, then retry it again. Okay, and when the first time we retry it, then generate the trace, because trace takes a lot of memory, and if we are unnecessarily adding trace to everything or to the passing scripts or to the failure scripts, then the framework reporting becomes very bulky. So we avoid that, and we usually, like whenever the first time, whenever the script fails, then again we execute the script, then only we record the trace, as it is a good practice. Also it depends on the scenarios, like which type of scenarios you are executing, the trace setting you apply there accordingly. So there are many options to the trace. You can see my previous video. So for now I have set it on first retry. Now coming to projects configuration of browsers, this is also done in config.ts, like which browser I want to run my test scripts on. So I have just enabled Chrome browser for now, but you can execute your test cases in Firefox, in WebKit, like multi browser testing also we can perform, and that setting we apply here only. Okay, so that's it for the playwright configuration.ts file. So basically you can consider it as a driving force, or a file which gives direction, like in which order the test will be executed, and accordingly the test case takes the configuration from this file and accordingly execute. So this is basically the driving in the direction in which we want to execute our test suite. So that's it for the video, guys.